and welcome to the Nexus. Today we're doing issue 46 of our Enterprise build. We're going to need our warpness now. Now there is a thing with that, and we'll come on to that in just a minute. The first thing we're going to do is put another panel on our saucer section. So let's get going. Okay, so here's all the parts that we get. Pretty standard issue, apart from this part here, and we'll come on to that in just a minute. We're going to be building another panel piece. So this is going to go next to the panel piece we done in issue 45. And we're just going to carry on. We're going to do this panel, and then we're going to stick this over the top, like so. And just like before, we're going to leave this one and this one. Actually, we're going to leave just this one loose, just so we can put the light in there. And we're swapping them up this time. So the red and black is going to go in this side, and the white and yellow in this side. So I'm going to go ahead and build this. Okay, so we've gone ahead and done that, and all wired up. As you can see, we've got the black and red, white and yellow on that side. That is how it should look. We're going to test it to make sure the lights all work, and I'm just going to hold it, and as you can see, it works perfectly. Happy with that. I don't know how well that's coming out, and you can sort of see it. I'm about to turn the lights off. So it works. Fabulous. Okay, so let's clear away. Get our spares, get our rubbish, put that aside. We have CP screws. So obviously they're going to go in. We're going to put our spares just at the side there. I'm going to bring over our saucer section. Gently does it. Just here. So this panel is going to sit obviously just here. And the wire is going to go through the bigger gap this time, and it's going to sit just there, and it sits perfect. I'm going to flip it, just let that drop a second. My chair is making a creaking noise. I'm going to have to get the WD-40 out to do that. We've got a lot of CP screws in this, and we're only using 2, so I'm going to, obviously I don't know why they've supplied so many. Normally you get 1 spare, but I'll show you in a second. So we're just going to stick this panel up here, nice and tight. Like that. Okay, so yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5 extra CP screws. I don't really know why. Hang on a second, I'll just drop one. So yeah, there's quite a few still in there. It's 5. Anyway. So we've got our panel here. We're going to take the wire that we've got here. It's going to run through here, and we are going to place it, it says, next to this one here. It's going to sit in just like that. Now that is done. Now it does look really bad wiring wise. But it all works. It might look bad, but it all works, and that's what counts at the end of the day. Okay, so now what we're going to be doing is we're going to get our warp nacelle. Now, do you remember when we first constructed this in issue 2? Well, I originally got this from Eagle Moss, and I'm obviously continuing it through Fanhome, and we'll discuss that in just a second. Okay, so it's story time. So basically we're going to be fitting this to our warp nacelle, and we'll do that in just a second. So back in issue 2 we got our warp nacelle. So obviously I carried on this from Eagle Moss, as I just said, and Fanhome picked it up. Brilliant. But when Eagle Moss originally did this issue 12, they found out that the warp nacelle originally supplied from Eagle Moss had the wrong colours. So Eagle Moss replaced them in issue 12. It was a little baggie and a little instruction sheet. That's what you got in it. Obviously Fanhome now produce those bits automatically and won't honour anything from Eagle Moss, which once again is absolutely fine. What it does mean is when you get to this part, it's wrong. So this is the original warp nacelle from Eagle Moss, and we'll do a bit more in-depth onto it in a minute. Now you might think that's fine, but it's got some wrong colours on it. This is the pack. This is pack 2 of the Enterprise build from Fanhome, and as we're going to build, we're going to build this again and put the wires in as well. But you'll notice the changes between the both of them anyway. Now there is a workaround this. Now if you are a returning customer like myself and you're up to issue 12, just order the first pack from Eagle Moss. Set up another account. Just order the first pack, cancel after. You'll get packs 1 and 2, and it means you'll get the right part. So let's stop the rabbiting and start doing it. Okay, so as you can see, it might look remarkably similar. In certain bits it is, except for this part here, which should never have been see-through. It should have been painted. So this is the right one. This is the Eagle Moss one. And I'm going to show you the two. Just there. So originally it was see-through. And it should have been coloured like that. So you do get the new part now. If you're a new subscriber and you're up to issue 12, don't worry, you get the new part. If you're a returning customer and you got the original part from Eagle Moss, like I said, there is a workaround. Just order pack 2 or the first pack. So it's not just that. So the nav light at the back here is blue and it should be red. So when Eagle Moss sent the original this original release, they replaced these two bits, no quibbles. You got to issue 12 and they gave you the right parts. Obviously with Fanhome, they give you the right parts from the off, so you don't have to worry, and they won't obviously honour anything from Eagle Moss, which once again is totally fine. But like I said, there's a workaround, as you can see. And what I'm actually going to do, so there's less mucking around, is I'm going to take this section out. So I've got to take the, in fact, I think it actually, I think I might actually just, right, so this part here goes like that. I might just rebuild it. You can already see that it's already different. And then we're going to put this part on like so. And we're going to screw them in. But before we do that, you're going to take that part off as well. I'm going to put this the little red nav light, just like that, and it only goes in one way because it's got like it's like a half moon sort of design. So that is going to sit over like that. Am I missing something? Yes, I am, as always. The clear part goes in here. This is like a reflector section that just sits like that. And now we're getting somewhere. Now we're cooking with gas. Right, okay, so that's going to sit. It's been a while since I've done this one, but I know we're going to have to do it again because this is only the one of the nacelles. So we're just going to take this bit out actually, because I believe the bigger section goes at the back, so it sort of narrows slightly, and then the smaller section on the front here. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do all that, and then we'll have a look. Okay, so we've done that. We also need this part that we got in stage 45, so the stage we done previously. The CP screws. You know what I was going, why is there so many CP screws? I know why now. It's because we're going to be screwing in our circuit board for that. Okay, so here we are. Spot the difference. I'm going to hold them up like that. Like that. Like that. Okay, so this is the Eaglemoss one. So as you can see, that light is like a blue or green when it should be a red. It doesn't come up well on camera, but trust me, that you can sort of see the difference in the colours there. This is red, this is right, and this is blue, and this is wrong. And also the field, the warp field generator at the front here. It should not be see-through. It should be like this. So, like I said, there is a workaround. It's pretty simple. Pretty easy to do. So I can disregard this one now. And we can use this one. So we're going to flip it over. So it's like that. We're going to put this just along the side. So it sort of just sits just along the side here. It's just going to sit like that. We're then going to grab our circuit board, which is here. And it looks like we're going to place it in. Yep, so we've got one wire this one and one this one, and it's going to sit in like that. We're going to pull these two bits apart here, so sort of like this. So we're going to put this in like so. This light here is going to fit in, but first what we're going to do is secure this down. So we're going to use our CP screws. There's 3 holes, 1, 2 and 3. There is another hole there, but we don't put one in there. We're going to use 3 of them. One. As soon as it gets tight, you stop. Nearly. Stop. And then this hole here. Whoa, shaking. There we go. And that hole there. Like so. So we're going to have this one going off this side. This one here is going to fit into the hole here. So we're just going to push it into the hole. Like so. So it goes in just like that. Once again, this part here needs to just needs to sit in there like that. This little light here needs to go, we need to bend it back a little bit, and that is going to sit into the recess that is here. So I'm just sort of placing it. I'm hoping something comes down and places on top of that. So that is it. So we should have 2 bits here, like so. We should have one this side still. That will be the other light that goes up. And then we've got this one here. Now I don't know. That obviously powers it. But we're not told to do that just yet. I'm so tempted to, but I know if I did it, something will happen. Anyway. Okay, so we need to now put this somewhere safe. Because now that is done and secured. And that is what it should look like this. Just making sure that is there, and that goes in to the it does sort of want to stay, but I've got a funny feeling there is something that goes along here that holds this down. suppose that's the hope. Like that. And then obviously all this will light up at some point. But we've now got our new warp nacelle, which is nice. I don't know if that's supposed to be... It says between the warp field grid and the middle upper section. So, like that. But it doesn't sort of... It's just loose in there, I think. I think that's exactly how it's supposed to be. But yeah, that is it. So once again, that is it from us here, guys. Thanks for watching. As always, click like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you at the next video. So take it easy. See you later, guys.